The vast, endless unknown. Astrophobia, the fear of space, and the mysteries it holds beyond our sight. It's a fear that has fascinated me for a long time. Today, though, I want to dig deeper, not just into astrophobia itself, but into its dark connection with cosmic horror, that primal dread of the great unknown. What is it about the universe that fills so many with an instinctive unease? Why do we feel a sense of terror when we consider what lies beyond the edge of our understanding? Today, let's explore the shadows of deep space, examine the heart of that fear, and journey through the media that brings these concepts chillingly to life. Welcome to the world of astrophobia, the deep-rooted fear of cosmic horror. To begin, I want to explore the fear itself, a fear that resonates with the very edges of our understanding, the vastness of space. Astrophobia isn't just the fear of a dark void, it's the almost paralyzing dread that takes hold when we consider the scale of the cosmos. Imagine standing on the edge of a vast cliff and feeling not just a fear of falling, but a fear of the endless depths below, an abyss that could swallow you whole. Now magnify that cliff to a universal scale. The fear we feel when looking up at the night sky, the faint glimmers of distant stars. This isn't a simple fear of heights or darkness. It's a fear of insignificance, of being dwarfed by the sheer, unknowable immensity surrounding us. At its core, astrophobia is the fear of confronting our own insignificance. When we gaze into space, we are reminded of how little we truly know, and perhaps how little control we have. The silence of space itself is unnerving. It offers no response to our existence, no warmth, no meaning, only the deafening quiet of a universe indifferent to human life. And then there's the question of what might be out there. This isn't just a phobia driven by curiosity or wonder. It's a fear that runs much deeper, born from the unsettling possibility that we might not be alone. It's the unknown that haunts us. Every speck of light in the night sky, every uncharted corner of the cosmos, holds a potential for mystery, and perhaps for danger. Astrophobia reaches into that very dread, into the human need for familiarity and safety, and twists it into something unsettling. It's the fear that something, somewhere out there, could be watching us, or worse, could have already marked us without us even knowing. This fear, this apprehension, has been channeled and amplified through the stories, films, and games that brings this terror to life. And some creators have tapped into this familiarity with uncanny accuracy, weaving a familiar world with hints of something terrifying, just out of reach, reminding us of the horrors that might lurk beyond our understanding. But the media we're diving into today isn't just about generic fears of the cosmos. In these stories, the fears of astrophobia is elevated, taking the form of analog horror and unsettling broadcasts that slowly reveal a world deeply entangled with something cosmic, ancient, and unfathomable. It's where the vastness of space meets the intimacy of an old television screen, bringing the cold terror of the stars right into our living room. One series in particular, Gemini Home Entertainment, embodies this fear of the unknown. Gemini Home Entertainment is an online analog horror series deeply intertwined with the concepts of cosmic horror, presenting itself as a collection of lost VHS tapes that should feel mundane and informative. The tapes cover topics like local flora and fauna, wilderness survival, and atmospheric phenomena. At first glance, they appear innocuous, a seemingly outdated array of public access programming. But as each video unfolds, the familiar peels away to reveal a nightmarish reality. The series crafts a disturbing atmosphere, in which ordinary places and objects hide something profoundly alien and wrong. A creeping terror that slowly entangles viewers. As the narrative progresses, we learn of a world where humanity isn't alone, where an insidious otherworldly presence is quietly taking hold. Strange entities known as woodcrawlers slither through forests, not as visible predators, but as silent infiltrators, blending seamlessly into the landscape, masquerading as trees, and even taking over human hosts. These creatures become agents of a much larger cosmic agenda, weaving a web of dread that spans out our everyday lives. It becomes clear that the woodcrawlers are merely the harbingers of something more significant, an encroaching force that has gone largely unnoticed, reaching further into the depths of human existence. This ominous thread culminates into the video centered around the CRUSADER probe mission, where viewers are presented with the chilling and tragic narrative of a space mission designed to explore the vastness of our solar system. The mission's goal was ambitious, aimed at studying the outer planets and gathering vital data about our cosmic neighborhood. However, as the video unfolds, it becomes evident that the probe encountered something far beyond our understanding, something that radically alters its trajectory and purpose. As the CRUSADER probe mission transmits its final signals back to Earth, the footage reveals a surreal and nightmarish landscape of space, filled with incomprehensible celestial phenomena. The footage grows increasingly disorienting, suggesting that the probe has stumbled upon an entity that has profound impact on the fabric of our solar system. Before the true nature of this malevolent force is revealed, the video highlights a chilling observation. The moons of the outer planets are not as they once were. Once stable celestial bodies, they now exhibit signs of grotesque transformation, their surfaces twisting and deforming in ways that defy the natural order. One by one, these moons begin to merge into nightmarish amalgamations, a physical manifestation of an unseen power at work. The viewer is left with an unsettling realization as they reach the record of the probe's encounter with Neptune. Neptune is gone. It has vanished without a trace, erased from the solar system entirely. Its absence serves to be a chilling reminder that something is seriously wrong. This all culminates into the horrifying reveal of the Iris. a cosmic entity of such immense scale that its very existence inspires terror. Imagine an organism the size of a planet, with what is seemingly an iris peering out of its center, staring directly at our planet that we call home, threatening your very existence. The iris is not just a distant observer, it embodies the cold, uncaring nature of the universe itself, an intelligence that looms over all, watching with a gaze that penetrates the void. The true horror of the iris lies in its sheer indifference to humanity. It represents a universe populated by powers so immense that they could extinguish us with ease. The obliteration of Neptune and the grotesque transformations of its moons underscore this truth. We exist at the mercy of something far greater than ourselves, a being whose plans stretch across eons and whose motivations remain enshrouded in mystery. The revelation of the iris serves as a grim reminder of our place, or rather, our insignificance amidst an infinity that dwarfs us. In Gemini home entertainment, the fear of astrophobia takes its purest form as we confront the vast, the unknown, and the terrifying reality that something is indeed watching, something far beyond the stars and beyond anything we could ever hope to understand. If you haven't heard or seen this series already, I recommend it to all, as I feel it's a perfect example of cosmic horror in relation to astrophobia. Stemming away from Gemini, I want to discuss another analog series in close resemblance, Local 58. Serving as an exceptional entry into the world of analog and cosmic horror, Local 58 introduces many interesting ideas and concepts through a series of seemingly innocuous public access broadcasts that slowly unravel into a narrative. Each segment is designed to mimic the nostalgic feeling of a late-night programming, but beneath this familiar facade lurks something deeply unsettling. The series captures the essence of cosmic horror by exploring themes of surveillance, the unknown, and the fear of the celestial. One of the most striking elements of Local 58 is its focus on the moon, Earth's natural satellite. Throughout the tenure of the broadcast, the moon reveals itself to be a source of chilling dread. Two pivotal episodes, Weather Service and Skywatching, delve deeper into the cosmic horror associated with the celestial bodies and our fragile understanding of them. We begin in weather service, where viewers are initially greeted by the usual Local 58 broadcast plan, only then to swiftly be hit with an alarming news. In these specific events, we are advised not to view the moon with our naked eye, warning of something dangerous, yet not identified. The moonlight itself seemingly has some outstanding effect on the human psyche, with the end of the broadcast stating, "It's in the light. The moon came in. He found me. I drowned in him." Earth's natural satellite in this series has seemingly become, or has revealed itself to be some form of a cosmic threat. This all reaches a culmination later in the series, in the broadcast Skywatching. In Skywatching, we are introduced to a broadcast based around observing the distant constellations and star clusters surrounding us. This then transitions to a camera view of the moon. This is where it turns disturbing, with the broadcast proclaiming it to be his throne. The final part of the broadcast proclaims "rejoice," signifying something much deeper and disturbing is going on behind the scenes. The moon in Local 58 is a perfect example of the eldritch cosmic horrors I find to be truly terrifying. Yet it strikes an even deeper chord than that of Gemini's iris due to the familiarity of the celestial body. The idea of something as familiar and universal to us as our own moon suddenly turning into something that poses a large cosmic threat perfectly encapsulates astrophobia, and more specifically, the horrifying ideas that cosmic analog horror presents. Local 58 as a whole has a lot more to offer than what I have laid out today, and if any of you even have the smallest interest in what I've shown you today, I couldn't recommend the series enough. Consider giving it a watch. But for now, we'll be moving into our next avenue of cosmic horror. Outside the world of analog horror, the avenue of cosmic dread has also driven me to a specific game in particular by the name of Voyager 19. Voyager 19 is a story about you, the player, venturing in a space-bearing vessel in search of a new, habitable planet, capable of sustaining human life. At least, that's what you're led to believe. The objective in your travels are simple. Photograph and record the radio frequencies of potential stars and planets in each system you come across. Though things soon begin to get more and more interesting the further along you find yourself, dipping the player deep into the world of cosmic dread and horror. The game itself opens with the true objective of your mission, to figure out what happened to the Magella science expedition. An expedition that has since went missing after trailing off course. You were also given a description of your ship and capabilities. We provided you a Voyager 19 series spacecraft. It's basic, but has hibernation tech and fractional light speed capable engines. The electronics are the main limitation. Radiation will degrade them on interstellar flight, but they will remain functional for the 7 missions we've commissioned you for. Along your journey, you encounter various systems and planets, and log the required data needed from each stop. This, however, begins to turn irregular when you encounter your first system, the LK system. While seemingly normal at the time, it's worth noting that the planetary body LK-2 is seemingly missing, with both LK-1 and LK-3 being present in the system. This is later noted in the first of 4 encrypted files you gain access to, noting, anomaly detected in the system LK. Exploration target planet LK-2, potentially habitable, does not exist. Report error in the astronomical data to Exploration Committee. It turns out that the planet LK-2 that posed the anomaly to begin with happened to be the whole purpose in surveying the system. But your journey leaves no time for theorizing, as right after you encounter this. Encountering this cosmic oddity leaves us with more questions than answers. But regardless, we keep on moving. Over the next few systems, nothing out of the ordinary seemingly occurs, and the player is left to go about their observation duties. This is until we reach what is seemingly another celestial body, very similar to that of the one we found before, but only this one has something more disturbing in store. A heartbeat. Why does a celestial body have a heartbeat? what seemingly should be just a normal planet, housing organic traits. The game goes on to slowly feed us more and more information through more encounters with celestial objects that are similar, as well as decrypted chat logs reciting various information about certain traits that various predators relay. These predators may mimic food or sexual partners to lure in their prey. One example is the snapping turtle, whose tongue resembles a worm it can wiggle around. When fish attempt to eat it, they will instead be eaten by the turtle. Another form of aggressive mimicry is found in the mix of various clues and mysteries all culminate into the end of the endeavor, when you finally encounter what is seemingly a habitable world. The reveal that a celestial creature, the size of a planet, has slowly been hunting you down across the duration of the experience puts forth a perfect example of the cosmic horror and the fear of beings beyond our understanding. Voyager 19 weaves together the mysteries of space with our fear of the insignificant, underscoring the horrifying possibility that we could be hunted by beings beyond our comprehension. For anyone intrigued by the dark side of the cosmos, Voyager 19 is an experience that perfectly embodies the fear and wonder of cosmic horror, and I encourage all to try it out if you haven't already. In the vast expanse that is the cosmos, one can only wonder about what potentially lies beyond the distant veil of stars, lurking just out of reach. Astrophobia isn't just a fear of space or the unknown. It's a chilling blend of cosmic horror, the fear of insignificance, and the terrifying idea that we may be small prey in the unfathomable universe. From Gemini Home Entertainment's eerie broadcast to Local 58's transformation of the moon, we've seen how this phobia taps into primal fears, giving form to the dread of the cosmos itself. Each piece of media we've explored today builds on the familiar yet alien terror, capturing not only our fears of the dark, but also the terrifying possibility that something ancient, all-encompassing, and hostile may be waiting beyond our grasp. As we saw with Voyager 19, this fear of being hunted by something larger than we can understand touches on an even deeper unease, the fear of losing our place in the universe, or being truly and utterly powerless. In all these tales, we see our own insignificance mirrored against the scale of the cosmos. Our fear is amplified by the vast, silent unknown. What if the universe is not only indifferent, but hostile? What if among the stars there is something watching, waiting, just beyond the edge of our comprehension? Thank you for coming along this journey into the shadows of deep space. If you'd like me to dive deeper into any of the series or concepts discussed today, please let me know in the comments below. Until next time, may the vast unknown remain at a comfortable distance. And as always, thank you for watching.